Greetings audience and welcome to my field report on the Battle Axe. We will be ranking the Battle Axe based on its reliability, accuracy, comfort, and most importantly, fun. For a full overview, definitely check out my Let's Talk About the Battle Axe video. Before we continue, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to make sure you see more videos just like this one. You can also support the channel on Patreon and be one of these amazing patrons with a special thank you to my pro patron, Nerf Nothing. And now, back to the video. I was able to use my Battle Axe at events with the Maryland Nerf Herders, Southern Maryland House of Nerf, DMV Nerfers, UMBC HVZ, and Ragnarok Oktoberfest. Now, before getting into the categories, let's talk about blaster mishaps. If you watched my Let's Talk About the Battle Axe video, then you'll know that I am using the Double Stack Mag by Vested Clover. And while it greatly increases your capacity, it introduces some extra weaknesses. Mostly the fact that the shells can sometimes have difficulty feeding. Now, thanks to the action of priming and firing the blaster, this was mostly a non-issue. However, I did have one moment where I ended up dry firing because the shell didn't load into the chamber properly. I haven't found a reliable fix for this, so this will end up affecting the blaster's reliability rating, but that will be with an asterisk because it is due to a non-standard Battle Axe feature. I did happen to also break two of my Picatinny stocks due to the weight of the prime, so that's something to consider as well when planning out your stock options for the Battle Axe. Sillybutt spends a lot of time making sure his blasters do what they're supposed to every time, and the Battle Axe is no different. When using the 7-round mag designed by Sillybutts, I never had any reliability issues when priming and firing the blaster. Despite utilizing and ejecting shells which can create a mess of reliability problems, the Battle Axe maintained its reliability even under the pressures of fighting off wave after wave of zombies. Obviously my double stack mag had an instance where it didn't feed properly, so I have to give my personal Battle Axe a B in reliability. However, if you're using a standard Silly Mag for your Battle Axe, it's an easy A. Now, accuracy with a shotgun is hard to quantify, as the goal is to cover an area with a cloud, making it harder to dodge. The Battle Axe can fire single darts, and accuracy seems to be decent enough depending on the ammo, but obviously you're dealing with firing a single dart out of a very short barrel, essentially. When shotgunning ammo, there is a chance that the ammo will make a perfect hole in the middle that misses the target on every side, which can be a real problem during HVZ. However, those instances are rare and far in between. Overall, the Battle Axe will hit its target most of the time depending on distance and ammo type. But because of its few shortcomings, I will have to give the Battle Axe a B for accuracy. For comfort, a lot of it will come down to finding the right stock and being able to prime the blaster smoothly. Reloading takes a good bit of practice to get comfortable with, especially with the double stack mag, and the prime weight is also significant enough to be less comfortable even with the bearings in the prime, but that's to be expected for shotgun style blasters. The grip was comfortable enough to wield the blaster for longer periods of time, but the blaster is rather front heavy, which takes a bit of getting used to. Overall, I do think I have to give the Battle Axe a C for comfort, especially due to that front heaviness of it. However, I think most of the other shortcomings are just part of the nature of shotguns within the hobby. Now for fun, I think the rating should be obvious if you've watched my channel for any span of time. You won't find a happier boomstick than one that is using a shell-fed shotgun. Obviously, your fun could fluctuate based off the field and FPS cap you're playing with, as the Battle Axe excels more in lower FPS caps with lots of cover. HVZ is probably the most fun place to use the Battle Axe due to the spread of your shotgun blasts and a closer engagement distance. Not to mention being able to hit multiple targets at once when there's a horde. But don't think it isn't also a ton of fun running at PvP events. Now, I haven't run it during a 200 FPS match, and I could definitely see that being more challenging, but I could definitely still see it being fun regardless of FPS. In CQB-style arenas, you get the benefit of being able to send clouds around cover where opposing teams are clustering. Overall, don't discount these blasters just because they're shotguns. They still definitely have their place within the hobby. Between the variety of ammo types, the ability to top load on the fly, the joy of ejecting shells, and overall just being known as the shotgun person. With all that being said, the Battle Axe absolutely takes an A for fun. Overall, the Battle Axe is probably the best shell-fed shotgun currently available. You can adjust the size of your mag to whatever weight you find most comfortable to run, while giving you 2 to 12 shots depending on what you choose. If you've been looking for a shotgun to run at HVZ, I can't recommend it enough. Obviously, if you play at events with higher FPS caps, with sparse cover, you'll have a greater challenge. But if you enjoy shells, I still think it's worth it. Shell retrieval is definitely the most annoying part of any shell-fed blaster, but with a Garden Weasel, you can pick up your shells and ammo in the same movement. The Battle Axe has definitely become my go-to shotgun since building it. But let me know what you think. Do you think these scores accurately describe the Battle Axe? Would you run the Battle Axe at your local games? Let me know down in the comments, and until next time, I've been Boomstick, and I'll see you on the field.